Welcome to, wow, we made it. Episode 21. Episode 21 of the Proper Gentlemen's Club. Your host, James Taylor. Welcome, everybody. Episode 21 is just important because they say that less than, I think it's 0.1% or less than 1% make it to 21 episodes. Most of them die before they reach 21 episodes, is basically what that is. Most podcasts die before they reach 21 episodes. So, welcome. It's 21st episode. Can't wait to do more. It's Friday, so it's a little bit later than I anticipated. I did have a couple things that I wanted to share, but the other one will have to wait for next podcasts. That one's a dating one. That one's going to be really interesting. I want to make sure my thoughts are properly situated for that, because I want to say the right things, but I want to also speak the truth. And I'll probably be giving a little bit of my history as well. So I want to do my history and everyone involved in my history justice. So that one won't be rushed. I'm still working on that article. This article I'll be finishing up and will be going on the blog later today, I believe, but we'll see. The blog is getting some traffic too, so everybody who's checking that out, appreciate you. Quick word about the wildfires. I've seen the images, and it just reminded me of the movie Battle of Los Angeles. And hopefully this audio is coming out right. Battle of Los Angeles, and what was that, Kurt Russell? And it just seems like it just seems like a hard reset. Make sure this sound is right. It just seems like a hard reset. Which, that was a reason I moved from California. Man, when I was out there, and I just want to say a quick couple words about this, because I don't want to act like that's not happening. When we're here covered in snow, inches of snow still. We're supposed to get another 2 inches today. But whether it was on purpose, whether it was just Mother Nature, is irrelevant at this point, because from what I've seen, that fire just went through LA, which is crazy to think about. But when I was in San Diego and when I left San Diego, I just felt like some things in California had to change. Like, California is its own place, just as Texas is its own place. It doesn't really feel like a part of the United States. Like, when I was there, I felt like I was in a different country. And it's just crazy looking at these images and the videos and like thinking that that's like happening in this country, right? Because I'm so far removed from it. Like, it's all snow and cold here. And it's wild to look at. And there's people's lives that are involved, people that have been displaced. But honestly, in a bigger sense, in a bigger sense of things, with the coast level rising, with the water, the icebergs melting, it seems like in 50 years, the coastal people will be moving more inward anyway. And so the country as a whole will be shrinking with the way that the coast will be rising. So the coast will be rising, which will force a lot of people inward. And the wildfires in California is just kind of like the start of, I feel like it's the start of that. Because at the end of the day, our country has to change in a big way anyway. And if we don't change in the right ways, you were just going to be another part of history. So I'm not going to say prayers going out, because that's just weird to me. But California is such a beautiful place, and to see that destruction, I do feel like, in a sense, there is, like, California had to start over, if that makes sense. I feel like LA specifically, that's a hard reset. That's a hard reset. That's a very hard reset in California for that to happen. So let's move on to content. And this shouldn't be that long, but I just wanted to say that about California. I love California. Very special place in my heart. Very special memories that I have of that place. Very special people to me there, even to this day, even if they don't know it. My heart just goes out to the Californians as they work through this. What a wonderful place and sad scenes. So, let's move on to what I wanted to talk about today, which is something cool. And it's falling in line with everything that we've been talking about here: manifesting, law of attraction, conscious thinking, subconscious mind, planting seeds in the subconscious mind. Okay, so the real reason you keep your good secrets. Okay, so this is about secret keeping and why we keep our secrets. So a lot of people, when they think about secrets, they think about bad things. Oh, you gotta be. So yes, with bad things, you don't want to keep those to yourself, though, because a secret is something that binds you. It's almost like a bad secret could be considered a curse, cursing yourself, and a good secret is a blessing, really. And this is why. Just as a bad secret from a vice keeps the holder captive, for instance, if alcoholism, whatever it may be, think about your vice, the thing that gets you, the thing that keeps you locked in a place where you don't want to be. When you're keeping that to yourself, it's something that binds you because of the power that it holds over you because you're holding it inside. It's the reason why when you're stressed out, it's good to release and to vent, because if not, all that energy stays inside, right? So this is the same principle as that. The principle of the energy that we hold inside. And so when you're thinking about the energy that you hold inside and the energy that's now vibrating out into the world, right? Because matter and energy are interchangeable. So matter and energy are interchangeable. Particles are wavelengths. Wavelengths are particles. So what is solid is also not solid. Things are just vibrating at such a high frequency that they feel solid. Okay? So your frequency, your vibration is what goes out into the world. And when you hold on to bad energy inside, whether it's from a secret curse, that energy will keep you captive, and other people can feel that energy, and that energy is actually what. So if you've got an alcohol addiction, for instance, and you're not talking to anybody, and we're just using this as an example, if you're not talking to anybody about this, you think that people may not feel that from you, but we all feel that you're holding something back from us. And this could be with anything. But that becomes a part of your regular energy that you're carrying around, as you're carrying this bad secret with you. And so when you're out and about and you see these people and you're looking at this person, you have this intuition that says this person's on drugs, right? Or this person's a creep, or this person's a liar, or this person's holding something back from me. We know these things, right? Okay, so same principle applies to the good things. And the good things we like to tell people about. We like to expel the good energy. We like to give it away. When you're about to buy a house, when you're about to buy a car, when you're about to start dating somebody new, when you're approaching something good in your life, we end up taking that energy, and instead of keeping it inside, we release it into the world. Here's the thing about keeping that energy inside. Let's say you're about to buy a house. You're going to buy a house anyway. You see yourself in a house. You can feel it. You can feel yourself in the new car that you're about to buy. You've been saving up. The time is coming, and now it's just a matter of the decision. Typically, and this is what applies to the feeling of living in the inn. When you're getting close to that moment, you can really feel yourself in the end having that thing. And that's why we want to tell people, because we're so close. But in one of my shorts the other day, it's the same as you taking a seed and you planting it in a pot. And you're so excited about planting it in the pot and it about to sprout that you take it to work with you and you grab out the seed and you show everybody the seed that you planted that's about to sprout. And you've just killed it. And you've got to start over. Have you ever been you're on a job search and you're starting to tell everybody about the interviews that you're getting, and telling people about those interviews, next thing you know, you're not getting the job? This is a real thing. In releasing that energy into the world, the power of the good secret, your vibrational energy that you're carrying with you, also leaves. And the thing about keeping the secret with you when you've got something good going on is that becomes a part of your vibration. That becomes a part of your living in the end. That becomes a part of your wavelengths that are going out into the world. Okay, so when you keep this energy inside of you, when you don't tell anybody about this good stuff that's going on, that becomes a part of your daily. Like, I don't even want to talk about what's going on for me, like what I'm doing, the things that I've got planned. I don't even want to talk about them until they're done. Don't talk about your secrets until it's time to celebrate with your friends. Until that thing is complete. Basically, look at it this way. Until you've got tomatoes to share with your friends, don't talk about the tomatoes that you're growing. Okay? I'll say that one more time. Until you've got tomatoes to share with your friends, or apricots, or grapes, pears, rutabagas, turnips, whatever. Until you've got something to actually share and give. Because here's the deal. When you do this thing, when you show up with that thing, it becomes a blessing to others. Wow, I didn't even know you were doing this thing. That's so great. That's so fantastic. It's real to them. That becomes a blessing to them as well. Instead of, oh, I'm about to go get this thing, and they're, oh, it expends the energy. And by keeping that secret to yourself, now you can carry that energy with you. You ever seen this person with this shitty grin on their face and they're just having a good time and you wonder what that is? That's you when you have the good energy. And so I just want you to carry that with you as you move through this year. Keep those good secrets to yourself and carry that energy with you of already having the thing. That's going to make such a difference as you go forward in this year, to make sure that you keep your good secrets until they blossom and then share them with your friends. Again, I wanted to keep this short today. Next week we've got the dating episode. I hope you guys tune in for that. It's going to be cool. This blog will be up. I'll be finishing this article. Article should be a little bit longer than probably about a 10-minute read or so, just to give you guys some quick quips on what we spoke about today. We're under 15 minutes. I wanted to keep it short. Again, thoughts and love, much love out to people in California going through all that right now. Again, my main thoughts are with them. But you guys have a great weekend. Stay warm if you're in a warm place. Stay cool if you're in a hot place. Be safe, be blessed, and we will see you next week.